Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be helping you all make the best build in NBA 2K21, but even better. So look, a lot of people have been asking me, Badge Plug, where is this video? Where is that video? And I still got you guys, okay? I'm daily uploading. I'm trying to help you all out as much as possible, but I do not think that everyone wants to see a tutorial every day. So if you guys still want to see like the best dribble moves, how to get to 99 overall in one day, let me know by getting this video to 5,000 likes and I got you guys, okay? So we're going to be making the best build in 2K21, but even better. So everyone in this game, we're going to start with a shooting guard position, by the way, knows that the playmaking shot creator is the best build in the game. 9 out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10 people would tell you that it's the best build right now on 2K21, unless you're talking about like a post scorer. You know, that's an extremely overpowered build, but no one really makes post scores anymore, right? And it's okay if you are one, but it's just not really that fun. You're just post hooking and, you know, post fading and all that stuff. So look, guys, today I'm going to be showing you how the comp stage players and the best players in the world would tell you how to make this build right here. Now, when you look at my build right now, I have 1 finishing badge, 25 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 8 defense and rebounding badges. I get Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame playmaking. And I try to tell you guys every single year that the best builds in the game are going to have 2 Hall of Fame badge categories. That's just how it's going to be because the badges mean so much. Attributes barely mean anything in this game unless you have badges to go with it. On top of that, I have 98 speed, 96 acceleration, and 99 stamina. So that's the reason why I made my playmaking shot creator the way it is. I wanted to get more shooting badges, that way I just never miss. Now, I still love my playmaking shot creator build. To me, it is the best build in the game because I just can't miss. It's hard to get me to miss on offense, but this build you guys are going to see is a little tiny bit better, and you're going to see exactly why. So remember that I'm also 6'3". You're going to want to watch really closely. So we're going with the top pie chart, the most speed. You obviously on a guard or whatever, you want to get the most speed. Unless you're like a center, you really don't care about speed. Then we all know close shot means nothing in this game. There's no reason to ever put up this attribute right here unless you're trying to get more finishing badges, okay guys? Because even if you late a shot, you know, you early a shot, if it's a close shot and you're not contested, it's going to go in every single time. So you want to put up driving layup almost all the way and driving dunk almost all the way up. Mid-range all the way up, 3-point all the way up, free throw all the way up, and post fade to a 51. Pass accuracy and ball handling all the way up, this to a 52 on the post moves, interior defense all the way, perimeter, lateral, steal, block, you guys get it, man, all the way up on the defense. All right, once you have that, you want to take offensive rebound down just a little bit right there to where it's at 46 points. Then you want to take that and put it onto the steal and put this onto the defense and rebounding. Now you'll have 1 finishing badge, 22 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 10 defensive and rebounding badges. Now the reason why the comp stage players are going to call this build better is because it gets more defensive badges. So you're going to have 3 less shooting badges. If you guys want to make my build, it's on my channel. You guys can go check it out. I posted it right around when the game first came out. So once we're done with this, another big thing about why this build would be considered a better build is because it's going to have more height. My build is 6'3". Now the reason I did this, as you guys see, when you go up in height, you lose a little bit of ball handling, you lose a bit of speed. The reason why I went with 6'3" is because I wanted to be as fast as possible. I wanted to speed boost right away. So if you guys want to do that, it's on my channel. I'll probably have the link in the description for you to go check it out and make that build. But the reason why you guys see this build is better is because 2 more defensive badges, plus we're going to go up to 6'5". All right, when you go up to 6'6", you lose a lot of ball handling. You can go up to 6'6", but basically there's no reason to. All right, there's almost no reason to go up to 6'6" because you lose so much rather than just being 6'5". Okay, so you want to go all the way down in the weight. You want to get your speed all the way up, but you can go up just a little bit. Okay, right there at 182 pounds. Then into the wingspan. This is a more you opinion, like what you want to do with your build, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what I would do. So you could go all the way down and you could get +4 on your 3 and have a 91 3-pointer while being 6'5". Now remember, once you hit 99 overall, you're going to have like a 95 or a 96 3-pointer. So you don't need to have a maxed out 3. If we go all the way up, you're still going to have like an 87 or an 88 at 99 overall. And also, if you go all the way up, your ball handling is going to be an 83. So you're going to have to grind out the build a little bit more to be able to speed boost. But there's a 70-30 split just like in 2K20 with the speed and the ball handling. So if I was making this build again and a comp stage player, a guy who plays this game all day to be the best player on the game, I would make the build just like this right here. As you see, you do not lose the ball handling the more you go up. You lose a little bit of three, but you don't lose your ball handling at all. The 83 three-pointer with hot spots, with jump shot boost, and knowing your shot is going to be just fine. In Hall of Fame shooting badges, you're going to be shooting just fine. Your driving dunk also goes up, your close shot, which doesn't really matter that much, and your defense goes up as well. So in comparison to my build, you're getting 2 more defensive badges, but 3 less shooting. You're getting 2 more inches, you're getting more wingspan, so you're going to be able to play defense. You're going to be a more all-around player, and as long as you know how to shoot, you should be just fine with the Hall of Fame shooting badges with 22 shooting. Once we get into the takeover, you can also get lockdown takeover the more you go up on your wingspan. My build, the way it was made, you couldn't get the lockdown take. So if you guys want to be really crazy and have a kind of rare build, you can go with the lockdown take, but everyone is going to go with the spot up shooter for right now. Remember though that patch 3 is coming out. Depending on when you watch this video, it might already be out. So the playmaking badge might be comp depending on if 2K adds some really good ankle breaker animations, but I really doubt that they're going to be that overpowered. So the best one right now is either the lockdown takeover or the sharpshooting takeover. Now imagine my build versus this build. You're getting 2 more defensive badges, you're getting more height, more wingspan. With the lock takeover, you're going to be an absolute all-around beast no matter what you're doing. So it's really up to you, but I'm more of an offensive player, so I'm going to go with the sharpshooting takeover. But if you guys want to be a crazy demigod, crazy rare build, you can go with the lockdown as well. It just, you know, it depends on what you guys want to do. All right, so you can have a best build in the game, but it's going to be absolutely trash if you don't have on the right badges. So for the first time since this game came out, I'm going to show you all how I would put on my badges on this build. Now remember, this is going to be a little bit different because my build is 6'3" with 2 less defensive badges and 3 more shooting. So it just depends. It's going to change a little bit, but let's hop straight into it. Okay, so for the finishing badge, if you guys are going for rep, you want Lob City finisher. You're only getting 1, so it doesn't really matter. So if you're going for rep, this build and my build, by the way, can catch alley-oops and can dunk in traffic. You won't get contact dunks, but it can do it. I promise you, it can catch alley-oops. It's crazy, but it can. A playmaking shot creator, you would have no idea, but it can. If not, you can go with contact finisher. So either one, Lob City or contact, it does not matter, whichever one you want to do. Now into the important shooting badges. I'm going with Deadeye Hall of Fame. Very important. You guys remember, I made a whole video about Hot Start. That thing's going Hall of Fame. Green Machine, Hall of Fame. Range Extender, Hall of Fame. Now, Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame. And these last 2 are really up to you, okay? It depends on how your play style is. If you're more of a catch and shoot player, like you know, you're playing 2s and your center gets boards and he throws it back out to you, you might want to catch and shoot, okay? If you go for more fades, you might want silver difficult shots, but you can go with tireless shooter if you're playing 3s or something and you're running out of stamina and shooting a lot. It depends. You can go with bronze tireless and bronze difficult shots. It's really up to you. I would not use anything else though on this right here, on any of these badges, okay, except for tireless, difficult, or catch and shoot. So it's up to you guys. What I would do is probably difficult and tireless on bronze, or I would go with tireless on bronze and catch and shoot on bronze. It really just depends how your guys' play style is. Now into the playmaking badges, you want that Dimer Hall of Fame, Floor General Hall of Fame. I run this for my teammates because they're going to play more efficiently, which is going to make me win games even more often. So instead of having ankle breaker, which doesn't work, we're going to have badges that actually work, because ankle breaker does not work yet. It kind of does. There's like 1 ankle breaker animation you can get, but there's no reason, okay? Quick first step, Hall of Fame. So we're not running Space Creator or ankle breaker at all. If you guys have seen any of my videos, you just don't see. You don't see ankle breakers right now in the game. Maybe with patch 3 you will, but for right now you do not. Handles for days, Hall of Fame. This is a very big one. Stamina is very bad this year. You run out of stamina very quickly, okay? So you need handles for days on Hall of Fame. Nothing less than Hall of Fame. You guys can run something else if you want rather than Dimer and Floor General Hall of Fame, which by the way, I do not recommend taking these off, but you have to make sure that these 2 badges are Hall of Fame at all times, okay guys? I promise you want these both on Hall of Fame. I run Unpluckable on bronze. I don't really lose the ball a lot. A lot of people have said since last year that Unpluckable on bronze works the same way as it does on Hall of Fame. So we're going with bronze Unpluckable, bronze Needle Threader, very, very underrated badge this year, and of course Stop and Go Hall of Fame. I've already made my video on that. And by the way, a lot of people in that video in the comments were like, the badge wasn't popping up, blah blah blah. Guys, it still works. I promise you it does. You need Stop and Go Hall of Fame. Play with Stop and Go Hall of Fame and then play without Stop and Go at all, and just see how it is when you try to stop and shoot, okay? I promise you guys, you will see a huge difference in your shot. So you get 22 Hall of Fame playmaking, which is absolutely perfect, literally perfect. This is the 22 you need. With the shooting badges, you don't really need catch and shoot or tireless, so the 22 is fine. The reason why I go with 25, like I told you guys, is I want to shoot extremely efficient. So you don't really need 25. You don't even really need 22. You honestly only need 20 if you want to have the most amount of shooting badges you need. Into the defensive badges, this is the big part about the build, because instead of 8, now you're getting 10. So I'm going gold clamps, going gold intimidator, then I'm going gold pickpocket, and you guys, if you want, can turn on bronze pick dodger. I'm not sure if it really works. I do know that when you run through a screen, it does give you a little less stamina that goes off, so you can throw that on, but I'd probably put on rim protector bronze or tireless defender bronze. It just depends on your playstyle, and it also depends on what you guys are playing. Hey, your boy Badge Plug, you've been plugged in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.